Hey, it's Oscar11 with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. This was from a monotype tournament held on Miiverse. My team was just thrown together because I needed 6 Pokemon of the same type, and Steel was the only type that I had 6 of, and I didn't want to go and breed an entire team for the one tournament. So I didn't really end up doing too well because of that against people that had really dedicated monotype teams. Only 2 battles were really even. The rest were pretty one-sided. So I'll have this and the other one that was pretty even. So I've got Klefki. I'm not sure if I've had Klefki in any battle videos yet. At least this Klefki, that is. Named Airy after the fairy from Bravely Default. Then I have Sinanju, the Scizor, which I've been using for a while. Barbatos the Silvally, just switched the memory on it to make it steel type instead of electric. Kshatriya the Celesteela, been using that a while. Simone the Excadrill, which I've been using I think since X and Y, but it really needs to be replaced with a Mold Breaker one. In fact, if I had a Mold Breaker one, another battle in this tournament probably would have gone completely differently. Because I pretty much got walled by a Rotom that I could have taken out easily had it been Mold Breaker Excadrill. And then anyway, introducing my Magearna, I'm using for the first time. I forget if it actually got used in this battle. I'm not sure. It definitely got used in the next one, I think. So leading off with Airy to set up dual screens, and this one is a bit different from the Klefki that I had been using in Oraz. Instead of Sun support with Thunderwave, since Thunderwave got its accuracy nerfed, I replaced that with Torment instead, which has ended up being much more useful than Thunderwave ever was. And then replace Sunny Day with Draining Kiss because I'm just not using Sun teams as much. Well, I mean, I'm still using Sun teams, but it's just one team now, pretty much. Along with Typhlosion and Charizard on every, well, not every, a few other teams I have, but really only one real dedicated Sun team, so Klefki doesn't need to be having Sunny Day since it's not on that team. But anyway, it was really surprising how long I was able to keep Airy in here. I figured I would be switching her out pretty early on after setting up screens, but she just kept not needing to be switched out. So now they're definitely going to go for an Earthquake. So time to get Airy out of... Oh wait, no, I didn't get her out of there yet. I went for another Draining Kiss. Wow, I really kept her in a long time. Also, other battle that I switched her out or something. There was 2 battles against water, well actually 3 battles against water mono teams, so hard to remember exactly what happened in each one. Especially since all 3 of those water mono teams had 4 of the same Pokemon on them, I think, or at least 3. Pretty sure they all had a Pelipper. 2 of them had a Rotom Wash. And I forget the rest. But it was definitely very, very similar teams. So +1 Waterfall from a Mega Gyarados could be pretty bad. +1 Waterfall from just regular Gyarados could be pretty bad. But I didn't really have anything to switch into since Kshatriya is my main wall on this team. So they're going for another Dragon Dance, getting a little greedy since I can't hurt them too much. But getting off that Toxic is probably what did for their Gyarados. Though I probably would have... Yeah, I definitely would have lived at least 1 Waterfall, even at +1. So I should have gotten Toxic off anyway. And yeah, judging by the damage this did, Kshatriya definitely would have been able to take it just fine. So actually, going for 2 Dragon Dances was pretty much the best move, I guess. Right, because of Reflect, that's why I was doing so little. So, just gotta hope they don't burn me. They end up going for Rain Dance instead of just Scalding, which I think was a pretty big mistake. Because while it did boost this Scald, had they gotten off a burn the previous turn, they probably would have lived this. And for severely crippled Sinanju. So obviously the Aqua Jet is coming, but I outspeed and Bullet Punch should take this out, which it does. So I just kept hoping every single turn, please don't burn, don't burn, don't burn. So I should have just gone for a Bullet Punch there. I thought they were going to Dragon Dance, knowing that I had nothing that could really hurt them. Bullet Punch wouldn't have done too much, but at least it would have done a little something. So I'm not sure if they just had... Well, they had Swampert left, I think. But I'm not... Yeah, they had Swampert left. I guess they just weren't expecting a Thunderbolt, or maybe they thought that they would outspeed. Really not sure what they were thinking, because there's plenty of moves Savali could have had that could OHKO the Mega Gyarados from that range. I wasn't even predicting the Earthquake, I just was going into Kshatriya to wall it. Now this got me really scared. Because I could have just gone for Giga Drain and almost definitely taken that thing out. But not even half damage. So really should have just gone for a Leech Seed first. Oh yeah, so I did get to use my Magearna, but I don't think it did much. So named Miss Kobayashi because it's going to be part of a new team I'm working on of 5 dragons and then this. So it should be very obvious why the team is going to be 5 dragon types and Magearna. Magearna is pretty much just because I need something to counter Fairy. So neither of us are really doing much to each other, but Lantern is clearly getting off more damage. Mostly just trying to weaken it so that I can have Miss Kobayashi go down, and then bring in Simone, but rest. So after that, I went for Electric Z-move just to see if maybe this thing was Water Absorb instead of Volt Absorb. I really had nothing to lose, so just pretty much letting this Kobayashi go down since it can hardly touch this Lantern. Hoping for a special defense drop, but not too hopeful, because it's only a 10% chance, I think. So she goes down without really doing anything, but at least she used up Lantern's Chesto Berry, I guess. So now just gotta hope that Simone does not get burned. Though if he was burned, he might still have been able to take out Swampert, or well, he probably wouldn't have been able to take out Swampert, but Celesteela easily could have. Yeah, judging by that damage, you probably would have been able to take out Swampert even with the burn. So if you want to battle me, then comment or tweet at me asking for a battle, and see you next time!